Hey everyone, I'm here today taking a look at the Thrash and Devour T-Rex from Mattel's Jurassic World Dominion toy line. Here it is in the box. And there's some nice art in the background of like a pine forest with some energy pylons along the top there, and then there's a car that's stopped, like a police car on the road. And down there there's like an upturned car, you can just see the tyres on the bottom of it there. And then going across, see more of the forestry in the background and the T-Rex there roaring. So some pretty nice artwork, I quite like that. It reminds me of actually where I live, with all the pine forests around the roads like that. And the back there's pretty standard, it just shows the dinosaur and some of the action features. It'll grab other figures and throw them around and make sounds. I was kind of surprised when I got this because in the promotional images and the box art I've seen, it looks like it's a very dark green colour, and I was looking forward to that because I love me a green T-Rex. But it's actually brown in person, it's not really green at all. It's kind of disappointing because we've had loads of brown T-Rexes. I want more green ones. Hopefully we'll get a Lost World T-Rex soon. But yeah, in person this is brown like a lot of the others, but it's still got a variation of that, some different black colouring around the face. I'll show you when we get up close. Now for the action feature, you've got a button on the tail there, you press to make him roar. And like a lot of the others, you can use the tail to manipulate the body, get it to move from side to side. Kind of a stomping sound. This T-Rex can swallow action figures, which means that the neck's a bit thicker than other T-Rexes, which doesn't bother me because I like a bit of variety between them. You know, some T-Rexes maybe would be a bit fatter than the others, but you can definitely tell the difference where they've had to make the neck a bit thicker there to accommodate the action figure going in. See, the figure fits in there really well. You'd probably fit 2 or 3 in there. Articulation's standard with the arms, they go up and down and all the way around if you really wanted to push them, but really just like that. They're very rubbery, the hands here. You can see that they bend really easily. They're very soft, rubbery arms there. And then the legs that bend like that, you can bend them independently, and there's the swivel at the ankle there as well, like they all have, which I always find pointless. And the rest of the articulation is all tied in to the action feature, so you've got 2 cuts in the body there where it will move, as well as the jaw opening, and the top of the jaw, top of the head, sorry, moves as well as the jaw at the bottom there, which I like the look of that, and both parts kind of move. Something to look out for, and this drives me crazy, but the eyes on mine are kind of wonky. If you look at them from the side, they look fine, but from a front view, they're kind of derpy. See, one's looking forward, that one's kind of looking more to the side, while that one's looking forward, that one's kind of up to the side. I really hate that. It drives me crazy. It's something I don't know if they're all like this, but when you're buying one of these, try and see if it's got straight eyes or not, because I hate it when they have derpy eyes like that. I'm going to have to try and repaint it now, so I can kind of paint yellow over that and put a new pupil in, but it never looks as good when I do it. I really shouldn't have to. But other than the eyes, it has a really nice paint job. There's a lot of black sort of blotches and stripes on it. You can see amongst the brown, which is the main body colour. And it's lighter underneath. You've got the scarring details that they all have, even though I like to think of these as all different T-Rexes because they're all different colours. Standard sculpt, very nice, but not really particularly different from what we've seen before. More scars on the side there. And a new gimmick on these is that instead of having the app code on the bottom of the feet on a sticker, they now have this thing that slides out the top. So there's a notch there you get hold of and you pull it out, and it shows this kind of DNA code. And that slides out the top there, which makes the T-Rex look like it's a robot or something that has a kind of electronic console that slides out of the top. I really don't like this. I think it's kind of weird to have it slide out of the dinosaur like that. It also means there's a constant hole in the top of the dinosaurs now where there's that little notch to pull it out, which is a really bad design choice in my opinion. I don't know why they've done this. I guess they have to change things every few years, give us a new gimmick, but I don't think this is a good design choice. Here's the sculpt work on the tongue. It looks like it's got a smaller tongue than the others. I don't know if it's because the hole at the back of his throat is bigger, so they had to kind of cut into some of the tongue, but it looks like it's got a really stubby little tongue. See, the way the mouth opens with the top of the skull and the jaw both moving is very much like... Shut up! Very much like the epic roaring. I still like the tongue on the epic roaring, that rubbery tongue that wiggles and vibrates when he opens his mouth. That's cool. And here we have all the different T-Rex designs we've had over the years from Mattel. There have been a few variations on the extreme chomping. There have been different coloured versions and ones that have got a little bit of kind of battle damage on the side, but it's still the same basic design of that toy. So I've only got one of those extreme chompings here. The new Thrash and Devour. Stomp and Escape from last year, that had the escape gear. Epic Roaring, which is probably my favourite. Bite and Fight. Thrash and Throw, which seemed awesome at the time when it came out, but it's definitely the weakest of the 6 now. And then an Extreme Chomping, it's the Lost World one, because it's the most unique looking out of all the Extreme Chompings they've released. But I still want some more Lost World dinosaurs, some more Lost World T-Rexes. Because this one's kind of cheap looking. I'd like one with a better paint job that's bigger. And I'd like to have the buck and the doe. He's definitely the darkest T-Rex we've had, compared with all the others. I didn't really notice how dark he was until I got all these other ones out. See if I compare them with all of them. It's hard getting them all in shot. You can see it's quite a bit darker than all the others. It's nice having a big pack of T-Rexes. So that's the Thrash and Devour T-Rex from Jurassic World Dominion. It's a really nice T-Rex, just as good as all the others. I still prefer that epic roaring, there's just something cool about that. But this is a nice design, it's got a really nice paint job. I like the darker look, but I really want some green T-Rexes now. Thanks for watching everyone, and I'll catch you again soon.